The Voting Rights Act is probably the most significant piece of federal legislation ever passed. Chuck Bullock and I are both from the South, and we've always had a keen interest in civil rights and voting rights. Chuck was my professor in grad school, and for the last 20 years we've written together about various aspects of Southern politics, especially black voter participation. The Voting Rights Act was implemented in 1965 as a 3-year emergency expedient to get black voters registered where they were unable to register due to intimidation and violence and also state law. Ever since then, the debate has been, well, how long should the emergency last? 3 years wasn't enough time to get the voting right, to accomplish voting rights goals in the South. 5 years wasn't, 10 years wasn't, 17 years wasn't. We get to 2006, we're 41 years out, and Chuck and I wanted to ask the question, how far have we come? And the answer is that in some southern states, we have come so far that you can't even recognize the politics. In other places, we have much ground to cover. This book is probably the most careful look we've had at black voting rights in those states ever. So the motive was to put down on paper, to document the acts of the government to guarantee to black voters the right to vote, and to see how that had paid off in terms of voter registration, voter participation, and also the election of black candidates to office. The South has changed so much, come so far, you can't recognize it from what it was. And no one can give you the entire picture. But what we tried to do was to lay down one picture, which was, how far have black voting rights come? How did that change party politics? And how did it change the state?